Welcome back to Enthador, ladies and gentlemen. I am Marcus Aurelius, and this is Dwarf Fortress version 0.42, and the fortress is Sandpillar. And it is now the beginning of autumn of the year 154. It's actually the first day of the 7th month. And another vile force of darkness has arrived, but this time we are more ready for them than we have ever been. You might notice that things look a little different this time around. The reason is that I had to turn off text will be text. I had to do that because the game was crashing incessantly while I was trying to set up my magma floor. I don't know what was causing it, but turning off text will be text solved the problem. Now I'm going to try text will be text again. I've gotten really used to it and I actually like it better now. One problem with this mode, which is standard with true type fonts, is that sometimes the fonts just disappear. Like if you see a list of information and you have to kind of scroll down in order to get it back. Like, let me show you. So here's the military list. Now you see how Kabui's, there's black spaces here in the writing, but if I were to go down, they kind of come back, but kind of don't. You see that? And then see how it gets all black over here? It's just some weird text effect that you can bring them back by scrolling up and down here, but it's just really, really annoying. So eventually when I can, I want to get back to text will be text. But for right now, it is failing me. Now I could just turn off true type fonts, but then you've got those huge fonts, and I'm just not a fan, which is why I like text will be text in that sense, because all of the text is still small, even if the graphics are tile sets. But regardless, let's profile a dwarf. Alright. And we are now up to 151 with Dimitri Halfbeard. So we're going to go from 2 to 151, which is actually quite a good alcohol, now that you mention it. Alright, number 52. Ersion Croman. Alright, let's take a look at Ersion. No, let's not take a look at DF Hack. See, you can see all this weird textual madness. Alright, there he is, Ersion Croman. He has a modest quarters with a chest and cabinet. Let's see, relationships. Ersion is the husband of Hezekiah Bearchild. And that's about it. Okay, his aunt Isomore, Aunt Pinkie Pie, Uncle Microchasm, Cousin Median McFinney, Toril Abir, Zoron. One good thing about using true type fonts is you actually get the full names. They're not shrunk, so it's easier to read. The good man Axak is also a cousin, and so is Doom Guy. And he has a pet, Aerith Meb Zuthanas, which is a guinea cock. Sweet. Yeah, see, this text just makes me want to shoot myself in the face. I saw Dema Soakdowl recite, and I sang murders at the Canyons of Dreaming. This is delightful. Let's see, he was delighted after watching a performance. I think I know which performance it was. He was euphoric due to inebriation. Grouchy when caught in the rain, irritated at being out in the sunshine, satisfied at work. Interested near a fine furnace. He didn't feel anything after seeing a two-humped camel die. No, who really does? Wow, he didn't feel much about seeing lots of stuff die. Uh-oh, he felt lustful talking with the spouse. Hanky-panky. He felt lonely being away from family for too long, and bored after being unable to practice a craft. Let's see here. He is 40 years old, and he likes anhydrite, silver, green tourmaline, gray langur tooth, elk bird bone, backpacks, and the sound of the Chant of Queens. When possible, he prefers to consume Tef beer. He absolutely detests rats. And that's... I can't stand seeing that. Ugh. It's just god-awful. Alright. So, siege time. Oh, that looks really cool. Well, that's just a beak dog. I thought maybe it was an armored beak dog. What do we got here? They still haven't decided to send any leaders to us. Maybe that'll happen a bit later. God, we have so many poets and stuff. Alright, now, as first thing you can see, not using text will be text, is that we can only see one Z level at a time. So, for example, the bridge doesn't show because it's down here. Not a problem, but I just want you to be aware of it. Alright, so we're going to pull the bridge back. And let's take a look down at the bottom floor here. Wow, we've actually cleared out most of the stones here. Alright, it doesn't appear as if anyone is down here. Let's go deeper down here. Into my extra pit. Oh, another thing that we're missing is we're not seeing the cool text will be text graphics. Like that, this looks like 3 little spikes. Now instead it looks more like the ASCII version, where it just kind of looks like a giant bar, I guess. Honestly, at this point, now that I'm used to it, this is nothing in comparison to text will be text. It's a much better presentation. It's just too bad it crashes. Not a fan of the crashing. So, okay. So we are going to close this. But we're going to leave the enemy's entrance open, and for right now we're going to leave the skylight open. Our dogs are tethered up there. We're going to set all citizens to danger. And finally, we are going to move our brave Dwarf squad to here. And it's not going to look as cool, because again, we can only see one Z level at a time. But such is life. Alright, they're going to get stationed. And let's go check out the goblins. Okay. I turned that damn noise off. Regardless, I'm just going to go ahead and announce no job cancellations. But really though, I went to SoundSense and I distinctively turned off all mention of those sounds. That guy looks like something. Oh wait, no. I thought maybe he was cool because he had like a red armband, but I think that's just a typical goblin bowman. Yep. So we're getting attacked by huge armies, but they're not particularly dangerous or good at anything. They're just massive in size. This time they're bringing along a lot of trolls and a lot of beak dogs. Alright, let's make sure the bridge went up. And it did. It's funny how it leaves a black shadow, even though it's up. Let's quickly go down to... Okay, so just so you know, you're not pushing the buttons here, but F6 is this part here, and F7 is this part at the bottom. These are all spikes. The gray ones are iron, and the green ones are glass, and they follow the path exactly. Eventually, though, I want to have this whole thing full of spikes. Even if most of them never actually get fallen upon, it'll still look cool. Okay. Let's keep this train going here. Looks like my Marks dwarves are a bit slow getting up to the ceiling. Oh, we're going to lose the dog, aren't we? Yep. Alright. Tons of invaders, bunch of trolls, bunch of beak dogs. Still no really notable enemies. I'm starting to wonder if this version just doesn't have leaders, like goblin bowmasters, and... Although here's something weird, a troll spearman. Usually the trolls are just kind of random bestial things. I don't often see a troll spearman. Does he look different from the other trolls? No. I don't see an icon that would indicate that this troll is in any way special. Yeah, whatever. The dog will be avenged. Your blood shall spill. Alright, I have 10 of these little bastards, and only, what, 6 of them are up here? Did I say that defending our fortress was optional? But yeah, I'm definitely getting kind of annoyed that they are not bringing in masters or heroes or anybody with some cool attributes. Makes me kind of sad. I'm not sure if they will eventually come or if this is just a sign that they never will come. What I would like to see, though, is some bolts. Maybe they're still out of range. Come on. We're not even targeting the beak dog. Alright, here they come. Here they come. Now we've got a whole bunch of bolts this time around. Not just the iron ones that we've created, but we bought out the human caravan. So we have bismuth bronze, we have silver, we have copper. So hopefully we'll tear these suckers up. Yeah, I really like the way in text will be text where we can see the marks dwarves and the enemies. But it is what it is. Alright, one thing I'm very interested in here, so I'm going to actually go down here, is I want to see if they die from the fall now that the pit is so much longer. That whatever that was did. Bones and gore everywhere. Okay, that one was really far, though. Did they make it? Did anybody make it inside? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright, fine. Back to the bottom of the pit. Okay. So this goblin fell. And he basically just broke his foot. That's it. From not only falling, but landing on a spike. Although he probably didn't land on a spike. He probably... Is this song... Who's he, what's he? Stassost Saxamu. Okay. The beak dog dang. Okay, I'm not seeing our guy. Yeah, this is... So I guess we're not gonna... Oh, wait, no. That song sucks a muckabug. No, there he is. Stassost Saxamu. Okay. Okay, so the goblin... So this is the trap. So he jumps away from the spinning silver spear. The spinning silver spear misses him. The spinning bismuth bronze short sword misses him. And the spinning large iron dagger misses him. But then he falls, what is it now, 16, 17 Z levels down. And his lower body takes the full force of the impact, but is deflected. So his armor deflects a 17-story fall. Which is incredibly stupid, ladies and gentlemen. If anything, wearing heavy armor should make the fall more painful, because you have weight, so you're going to carry more force as you hit the ground, I presume? Same reason why, like, an ant can walk on water, and we can't. So that sucks. And the goblin is having some psychological issues right now. How fleeting life is. Begone, fear. Death is all around us. This is truly horrifying. But still, there should be more death all around you, because you really should have died in that fall. And you seem perfectly fine. Again, a 17-story fall. And I turned off that noise. Yeah, announce no job cancellations. What the hell? Oh, shoot. My bad. My bad. I forgot to extend my burrow. So here's the magma area, although nothing's being built here. We have 3 magma forges set up, or magma smelters. We have 3 more coming, and then 2 more coming after that. And then of these 6 rooms, 2 of them are going to be metalsmiths forges, and the other 4 are going to be glass forges. But first, what I gotta do is I got to W, and let's define this burrow. And I can't imagine any enemies up here, so we're just gonna burrow the whole dang place. And up. Okay. So this is my main area for metal storage and sand storage. That's why I'm making it really big, because for the metals, I can do quantum stockpiles. I might not, though. I might just decide to do them, because I have plenty of room. I might just decide to do them in bins, but the sand I definitely can't. So, alright, well, we've got this taken care of. And here's going to be the bedroom, or the food area, with the little alcoves here for food and drink, and then we're going to have a dormitory down here. But alright, so, up 1. And let's go up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And I should make this bigger, but I don't want to include the caverns. So we're just going to... Let's move it over here, because I'm probably going to dig over in that direction. And I'm probably going to dig over in this direction. Cool. And most likely all the way to the top here. That's a big enough burrow for now. Alright. So that'll be my marble area, and then we're going to continue going up. Up, up, up. Okay. Now let's include all of this. Yeah, that's about right. I'm going to include this too. I know I don't necessarily have to, but that's just me. I do weird stuff sometimes. Up. And it looks like this one's, yeah, this is going to go all the way up to our fortress. So now we should be okay. Now that our burrow has been expanded, we should no longer get these complications. And also, I need to prevent fire imps and other horrible things from happening here, I need to make these constructions work here. Perfect. Alright, back to the bloody battle. Watching the pit is kind of boring because... Oh, why? Why does this noise happen? Why am I just constantly beset by this? Nothing's actually happened. You know what we can do is we can look at sound sense. There we go. And sound sense. So, Wombarl, death. I am not upset by this. Dennis McBlarney buff. Death is all around us. I am not upset by this. None of our guys are upset, which is fantastic. I don't want them to be upset. But what's causing all the beeping? Alright, so let's just... I'm sorry guys, I'm just really curious here. So, Dwarf Fortress. Let's get out of here. Back to the siege. Okay, it's like native flute something. But why is it coming out? It disappears so fast. It's like Sandur. Oh, whatever, I give up. Okay, no one's gotten in yet. The bolts are flying, this time of many different colors. We have a helmet snake. Well, that's something. I'm just checking to see if any leaders snuck in. near the end. But unfortunately not. Just a bunch of scrubs. Which we are really having no trouble taking out with our updated traps. There are Mark's Dwarves. You know what's interesting though is we actually kill relatively few of these guys. Like, I don't know, I guess if they fall in the pit and die, it doesn't count as a kill. It only counts as a kill if they kill it with the bolt. And so there's so many other ways, I guess, for them to die. Be it the traps or the fall. Oh, here they come. Wow, they're moving fast. And despite me turning off all notifications of canceled jobs, that noise just keeps happening. Seriously, it's the most annoying thing in the world. I'm gonna try one more thing. Just for the length of the battle. I'm gonna try only important messages. Of course, now we're not even hearing the bolts hit. We're actually hearing nothing but the music. I mean, who thought it was a good idea to put that noise into SoundSense in the first place, but also to make it go off constantly for so many different things? Because if I've turned off notifications and it's still going on, then the implication is that sound not only is used when notifications happen, but also for other purposes. Like when maybe people go into martial trances or vomit or something. And it is just the most annoying thing. I think I'm just going to find that noise and delete it. So that... Oh, and they're fleeing. Really, guys? Really? That was too much for you? Look at them. Look at them saunter away. Nice. We're just picking off the stragglers. Is there anybody down in the pit? No, it doesn't look like it. Anybody down here? There's a couple. They look like they're in pretty bad shape. I don't know why they're climbing out. Yeah, she's fine. My guess, at least they're fine too. Look at this. All the spikes around here. And most of these guys are completely fine. I mean, that, in my opinion, that's a bug in the game. I don't care if there's already a body on the spikes. If you fall 17 stories onto a spike, there is absolutely no way that you should walk away from that without a scratch. Torrid just became an elite Mark's Dwarf. Congratulations to Torrid. And Sketch D2 became a wrestler. That's really not... That's not what we want, Sketched. Let me just see if you have a weapon. Sketch D2. Equipment. Yeah, individual choice melee, and it says you have one. So, I don't know what the problem is. Alright, I'm sorry, the quiet is getting to me. Let's just go with messages and environmental sounds. Of course, that's the sound that comes back. It's just the most god-awful thing. And it's not just because this is a YouTube show. If I was just playing this on my own, that noise would drive me up a wall. Alright, everything's dead. Everything is dead. That is still here. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and... Actually, everything's not dead. What am I saying? The siege is not over. There are still less than there was, though. Are they climbing up? There's one. There's a lasher. You know what? I made a mistake. Let's go back to danger, guys. Sorry about that. We have to wait till every last one of these suckers is gone. Wait, did I tell you guys to move? No, I didn't tell you to move. So moving is not on the plan. Oh, there we go. Oh, but they're sprinting. Look at those little guys. Oh well, at least every shot we take we're getting some experience for. Not enough, though. I wish the Marks Dwarves could fire a bit further. Because, yeah, when they run off, there's really very few places we can hit them. Just right around here, here. So if they just run like here, they can completely avoid our shots. Like this guy. Let's watch him. So yeah, see, they come a little closer. That's why they get shot at. But if he were just to go straight down, he'd be home free. It's a good thing the pathing takes them in this way, even though it's kind of stupid. It would be kind of neat if, as your Marks Dwarves got... Oh, and Sharky Mouth is now elite. It would be kind of neat as they got better, like as their Marks Dwarf skill improved, their range improved. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, this is the problem with having a giant pit, is that you guys don't have enough range. One idea, it wouldn't look as good, but would be to have a causeway. Have like a tower here and a little causeway that the goblins can't get to that goes to the tower, maybe enclosed. And then the Marks Dwarves can be right on the goblins. But that would kind of ruin the whole aesthetic of having this giant pit surrounding the fortress. And come on, shoot him up. Shoot him up, shoot him up. Who's the Forgotten Beast fighting? Oh, himself. Yeah, right. Let's see, Caboose is vomiting and retching, but otherwise not accomplishing much of anything. Great. Madian McFinney. I've been out in the sunshine again after a long time away. I am not filled with loathing. Fantastic. But are you actually shooting? Okay, so yes, you are firing iron bolts. Someone is shooting the Goblin Lasher. He's being struck by the flying iron bolt, fracturing the bone, bruising the muscle, chipping the bone, and chipping the right soldier, or shoulder, of the Goblin soldier. An artery has been opened. Bone is being shattered. I'm amazed by how many bones these guys have to shatter. I mean, they're hit by like 50 of these bolts, and each one shatters a bone, or chips a bone, or tears an artery, and yet they're still alive. Now, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure if I tore open even one artery, my days would be numbered. Alright, and he is dead. Any more goblins around here? There are. There's a spearman and a swordsman. This guy's name is Rope. He's actually a human crossbowman. I'd love to have you on the team, Rope. Do you want to join? No, you don't? There's a goblin spearman, and he's currently being shot up. He's feeling the pain. And he's dead now. So that leaves us with just a goblin swordsman. Where is he? Actually, I know how to go to him. I can just do this. And go... Oh, a fireman. Holy shoot. That's not cool. Have my things been built yet? Okay, good. So there's no openings into my fortress, but this is going to make things tense when I have to reopen the lava or the magma to build my other stuff. I don't want the fireman coming up and causing all manner of unpleasantness to my poor little dwarves. Alright, where's this guy? Oh yeah, he's going to get away. He's definitely going to get away. But alright. Now we can set the alert at inactive. Now we can tell our squad to go home. And now we can open up the gate. Hopefully we didn't miss the dwarves. This siege only took 12 days. So that would be certainly nice if the dwarves didn't miss us, because there are goods that they have that we absolutely must have. And what is going on? This is pure chaos inside here. Are they dancing? No, they're just socializing. Dwarf Comics in there. Arcana's the Fallen. Arlen Glint Eyes. a stray war dog for some reason. Look at all these guys. Randy Savage is in there socializing. Leviathan. TM is drinking. There's Arcade Knight, and Arcade Knight's going to go pull the lever. Good job, Arcade Knight. You've always been a serious addition to our fortress, someone who cares about the fate of Sandpillar. And one thing I also like to do is I don't mind all the crap lying around, but I do like to reclaim everything that's on my traps, because I just feel like that makes them cleaner. And then I'm also going to dump them. Well, actually, I don't want to do that, because the corpses will rot, so I want to let's let them take the corpses first, and then we could deal with the rest of the stuff. This is a bloody gore pit, too. Let's see, DB. Let's definitely reclaim all of our bolts that still survived. Okay, perfect. Alright, folks. Well, we're at 30 minutes, so I hope you found that exciting. We are definitely able now to defeat these sieges with our powerful Marks Dwarves and our traps, even if our pit is a bit lackluster. I was expecting to see little bits of goblin flying everywhere, and instead, it generally only harms the first goblin that falls on it, and then everything else that falls on it seems to do just fine. That's life, I suppose. But regardless, I am Marcus Aurelius, and I would like to thank you very much for watching. Have a good one.